Okay, now let's see. Let me now look at the organs of the respiratory system, of which there are three. The first one is the spiracles, the second one is the trachea, and the third one is the air sac. So I'm going to begin with the spiracles. So spiracles has a chamber or an atrium with openings and a closing mechanism called the valve. So these valves regulates air passage and they minimize water loss. So these are the valve, or this is the structure of of the spiracle. This is the structure of the spiracles. It has the atrial opening, which is this. It has the air dust, which filters what enters the body of an insect. That's the function of the dusty filter. The filters what enters in the body of an insect. We have the spiracles, we have the trachea, the spilacular valve, which regulates air passage and minimize water loss. So this was the first organ of the respiratory system in insect. Let's look at the second organ of the respiratory system in insect, which is the trachea. So trachea is the largest tube of the tracheal system, which communicate with internal environment by the means of small openings called the spiracles. So these trachea or the trachea divides into smaller branches. So they ramify into smaller branches called the tracheoles. So we have the main branch. In that main branch, we have small branches that are connected to the main branch, or they branch out from the main branch into the tissue of the insect, or into the tissue of an insect. So these spiracles are in contact with all the internal organs or all the internal parts of an insect. Okay, so the ringed appearance or the ringed appearance of the trachea is due to the spiral ridges called the tinidia. So the tinidia plays the important role as it holds the trachea from falling when there is less air in the trachea. Okay, let me just give you this simple example. Assume one is carrying a luggage on his or her bike or a bicycle, and then it get punctured. What will happen? Uh, the 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 rubber tube inside the tire is going to shrink, or it's going to contract, which means that bicycle has nothing to do. That it can't carry that luggage. So same applies to this one. If the trachea has less air in it, it can fall the body of an insect. Let me now show you the structure of the trachea. The the structure of the trachea, and this is the tinidia, not tynide, but tinidia that I was talking about, which is in ringed shape. This is the tinidia. And this is the whole of this thing. It is called the tracheal system. It's called the tracheal system because all the parts are here. We have the spiracles, we have the trachea itself, we have the tracheals. These are the tracheals, and we have the tracheal fluid, which are found in the cells of an insect. And this structure here, this structure is the same as to this one. These are the tracheals, and also these are the tracheals. So these are the tracheals, and also these are the tracheals. The tracheals, the muscles, the muscle cell, the trachea, as I said, have the epithelial cell, the body, of an insect. Okay, now let's go to the third organ of the tracheal system, which is the air sac. So in the trachea, there's a thin-walled collapsible sac like durations which are present called the air sacs where tinidia is absent. So in this air sac, there is no the tinidia is absent. The tinidia is absent. So the air sacs act as a oxygen reservoir, so which means they hold oxygen. These air sacs hold oxygen. That's what they are trying to say when they say they act as oxygen reservoir. They hold oxygen in it. So these oxygen reservoirs, it is these oxygen reservoirs that provide buoyancy to flying and aquatic insects and provide a space for growing organs. So what do I mean when I say they provide buoyancy? Which means they give an insect the ability to fly in air and float on top of water. You see the example that we can give here, the example of insects that fly, that actually float on top of water. You can talk of water bugs, the water bugs. Yeah, it is because of the oxygen reservoirs this because of its mechanism that it has the oxygen reservoir in it, which provides buoyancy or the ability to float on top of water. So this oxygen reservoir is very important. As I said, it is very, very, very important in insect because it actually helps insect to escape. When someone like the same water bugs, if someone try to throw something in water where the water bugs are preying, they are going to run away. They are going to run away without sinking. They will just float on top of water and they disappear. They disappeared. Yeah. Okay. So this air sac also act as a sound resonator and heat insulator. They act as a sound resonator and heat insulator. Like they provide that optimum temperature which is needed in the body of an insect. This is the structure for air sacs that are found in the body of an insect, and they are positioned or they are located on the thorax of the insect on the thorax of the insect.